Welcome. I am ChillDev, and I'm here to give you a devlog on my new video game. My game is called FATES Gamble. Now, FATES Gamble is an RPG where you can basically roleplay however you want, technically, and battle enemies to a game of Russian roulette. I wanted to make this game because I wanted to learn RPG Maker VX Ace, and saw how a lot of RPG Maker horror games didn't really have any role-playing in them. My first experience with coding and making games was with Unity, but I hate Unity. And then after using Unity, I never really had any passion to make games or learn coding until my late teenage years, where I studied the Head First books published by O'Reilly, specifically JavaScript and HTML, CSS. Then I found out about Godot, and I know a lot of people say Godot, but I don't care. So then I studied GDScript, and that was the start that really got me into making games. Now, my next passion was, what other games should I learn? Because, after I learned Godot, it really inspired me to learn other things. That line of thinking led me to RPG Maker VX Ace. So what is FATES Gamble, and why am I creating it? Well, I feel like I speak for other single game devs out there when saying they want to be revolutionary. Oftentimes I have fantasizing thoughts of oh, what if this popular YouTuber plays my game? But really, even if my game doesn't get popular, I'm fine, because I really just care to share the story in the game to help others' morality. Yeah, that's actually another reason for why I wanted to make this game, the story. I feel like modern society seems to be too addicted. So I got inspired by Buckshot Roulette's message about addiction. And also I feel like my God is calling me to make this. So take that for what you will. I'm not saying I'll be forcing any religion down your guys' throats, but I'm just saying I want to make a moral message to help others. Anyways, those are the main driving points for me to make this game. However, I wanted to mention one more thing. And it's a small one. I stated it before in this video. The horror games in RPG Maker don't really have any role-playing in them, and I don't find a lot of horror RPGs too scary to begin with. That also applies to RPGs in general, where they don't really have any role-playing. Of course, that's if you count RPG battle systems. But I don't even find RPG battles that fun, so it doesn't feel that engaging to play RPGs either, in my opinion. Sometimes. So to fix this problem, I decided to use Buckshot Roulette's battle system to give players anxiety, and also I use Undertale's act system and narrative choice for role-playing. I feel like these work perfectly together to create an RPG game I will actually like. So the crayon art style is based off of Walton Files' art style, specifically Part 3, where characters would have this rough, scribbly art style, and it felt so unique to me, so this gave me an idea in my head to make a crayon art style. Another reason is because I'm not really an artist, so I felt like if I made a crayon art style, then people would excuse it. It's kind of hard to explain. See, since I don't have any art skills, really, I thought my drawings would look very childish, so I thought going for a crayon approach would really help in giving off a feel that it's made by a kid instead of some professional artist. And, crayons and kids go together really well. However, you'll see my first enemy in the game, and you'll see that I didn't necessarily follow that childlike approach and try to do my very own original style that I feel like a kid wouldn't be able to emulate. So here, let me show you this one. At first I had this one idea for an enemy called the Dealer, where I gave him this weird parentheses eyes and I made him look kind of like a shadow. At first I thought it was cool, but it was based off of that one shadow guy from White Door Opened, so I didn't want to be too similar to him. So I got rid of it and made a more original design, and instead of calling him Dealer, I called him Opponent. Of course, the crayon art style isn't perfect. There's definitely some more work to make it better. That is something I plan on doing. So then I uploaded a beta test for the battle system, and it was really good, because I got to learn a lot from feedback. It also made me think more about how my game should be and how I can make the battle system better. So right now, I'm working mainly on the story. I'm using another game engine called Twine, but I'm not using this to create my game, I'm only using it to create my story. This is really good, as the story is very much needed in my game for there to be narrative choice. However, at first I didn't even focus on my main story. I mainly focused on the side quest stories, which is an issue, as the main story is the most important one to create, so it's my fault for not doing that before. Well, really, I did a lot of stuff before the main story. Added the battle systems, items, weapons, etc. A lot of stuff. This is really bad, as the story is the major reason for this game's entire existence. My main priority now is to at least make one more beta and then release the full game for free. For the beta, it's going to have at least some side quests, some classes, character interaction, unique battles, etc, etc. So if I just finish the main story, then I could focus on making more stuff in the game. If there's anything you guys want to ask me about this game, by all means tell me. And also, download my beta for the battle system, and give me any criticisms you have of it. The game will take a long time, so I hope you'll stay with me. You can follow my itch.io in the description, and you can follow my itch dev vlog in the description as well. Thank you for watching this, and stay tuned for more content on this channel.